a son of a snitch. Wanna be one of the rich, you becoming a bitch. Over and done in the ditch, struck out and swung on a pitch. Coming and done at the stitch, hardly got numbers on Twitch. This ain't a glitch you thought, homie, you looking distraught. Thinking you're needing a shot, roll up the weed on the spot. This is too much for these hoes, they be allergic to flows. Easy and busy we go, up in your nugget for those feeling forgotten. But no, we ain't forgotten you so. Spoiling you rotten and yo, telling you this so you know. We got the wind at our backs, sitting the balls over tracks. Who got the heat in the sacks? We got the heat in the back. Take a sip, take a hit, take a rip, take a dip, and if you really must take a shit, hope you feel better, lighter than you ever did. Us falling off, that's a never kid. Doing what you never did and you're whatever kid. Us falling off, that's a never did. Come again? That's a never did. Us falling off, that's a never did.
Yo, none of them worry we. RP Heavy D. Pick a style, any beat. We'll take it to any street and pull out the heavy heat. We could squash any beef. Not talking about every beef, so let's make this very brief. Niggas is funny tight, broken their money tight. Shoot you with a gun, got no hands for a bloody fight. You stopped at the stop sign, got popped with a Glock 9. A lot of witnesses there, but who's gonna drop time? They snitched on the capo. A snitch is a sapo. They caught the rat though, and let the black go. Once you shit in the hood, you can't go back, bro. You gotta watch your back or get smoked like tobacco. Asshole.
Take a sip, take a hit, take a rip, take a dip, and if you really must take a shit, hope you feel better, lighter than you ever did. Us falling off, that's a never kid. Doing what you never did and you're whatever kid. Us falling off, that's a never did.
Come again?
That's a never did. Us falling off, that's a never did.
What is it?
We got another body.
Where?
457 Aesop Street.
On my way, 763.
Take a sip, take a hit, take a rip, take a dip, and if you really must take a shit, hope you feel better, lighter than you ever did. Us falling off, that's a never kid. Doing what you never did and you're whatever kid. Us falling off, that's a never did.
Come again?
That's a never did. Us falling off, that's a never did. Never did, never did. Contagious, your mind races. Your thoughts never connect, cause the vibe got you snapping that neck. Now reflect, see the man in the mirror. I can't say it any clearer. He be wildin' out, he be styling out. He be on the culture, yeah, he be vibing out. Riding on the wall, yeah, you know what he about. He on that real shit, flipping the mic, ready to kill shit. Let him in the building, the killing, the curse, feeling me, spilling his words, killing his spitting his words, venom, a lyrical burst in him. Imagine like John Lennon. You know we laughing all the way to the bank. Yeah, we laughing all the way to the bank. They say we laughing all the way to the bank.
Hey yo, even if it's sunny or gray, I make money all day, then count it up in the money machine. Laughing all the way to the bank, blazing the dank, then escape to the ranch, make a salad with craft. French dressing, blessing, DJs with a test pressing, bang it on the air while I'm bench pressing. Is less stressing, pumping dumbbells than gun shells. OG style, crack your head like a nutshell. You get done well, psycho less back from hell, and even from a distance you get hit with the funk smell, baby. No time for hanging out. I put in this work, now I'm cashing out. Popping champagne with my campaign, smoking insane till I'm stone crazy in the membrane. While you on the M train, looking crazy, man. You should be doing stand-up cause you making me laugh, cocksucker.
You know we laughing all the way to the bank. Yeah, we laughing all the way to the bank. They say we laughing all the way to the bank. You know we laughing all the way to the bank. I roll like a Mack truck, running through your block, no backup. Homie, you better pack up, your style's all hacked up. Machete flow, act up, cut you down the sides, turn the track up. All you clowns make me crack up, don't get clapped up. Coffee in my cup, get wrapped up, like a gift all wrapped up. Put you under the tree, now sack up. Yeah, what? It's incredible, highly formidable. All cities certified, super individual. Body you on principle, it ain't a thing to me. Put your lights out, walk out,
is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party,
Get the motherfucking
party.
revenue.
This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party.
We came to kick you on your ball sack. And everything in your bag, we taking all that. You better fall back. I know you're stalling that out like you grab a lemon. You try to study the moves and yet it's mind bending. We're here to give you a clinic and charge you by the minute. And everything you put in it will come back and finish. Put the joint on the table, then you fucking spin it. When you smelling the smoke, you know who fucking lit it. It's just a part of the game, but you ain't got any. You never knew what I had it, and yet I got plenty. What you sipping on? Less than sipping Henny. I'm taking his keys, he had too many.
An extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smell, a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn, hits better. Thanks to an extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn hits better. Thanks to an extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn hits better. thanks to an extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn hits better.
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
We are back. Welcome to the show, Dr. Greenthumb Show. That is live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, X, and the home site, www.BREALTV. To my right, my sister, Vanessa Lavorato, in the building. And look, we matched up again.
Always.
Oh, my God.
We're in sync.
We're in sync. We matched up on the Bong Appétit reunion, not even with the conversation. And then here we are today.
Love it.
Great minds think alike.
True that. Genius. We have the Treehouse Crew, Bolton, Blombo, Bra Bra, and Dominator.
Yo, what up?
And back in the house, fresh off of the tour, Steftone the Strong.
Yo, what up, everybody? Happy Tuesday, everybody.
We have the Masked Wonder in the building, DJ FM.
What up, everybody? Happy Tuesday.
And rounding out the crew, the legendary Psycho Lizzy.
Yeah. What up, everybody?
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, ready for action.
I want to say congratulations to you two, Vanessa and Steftone. One for the book.
Thank you.
Because I see it right here on the table. Yes. And we will talk about this. And congrats to Steftone for an amazing tour, and welcome back, my bro.
Thank you. Had a great time.
I got a chance to see y'all when y'all came to the forum, and y'all blew that shit up.
That was fun.
Yeah, man, the stage production was great, the lighting, the sound. Y'all were incredible.
It was good, too, by those shows, because the first show, getting used to those lights and everything, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was getting blinded.
You was getting blinded. Did you put the glasses on?
It wouldn't have helped.
No.
Those things were just. I was in a little triangle area of just strobes, just not the whole time, thankfully, but boy, when those things were going, I was like, oh.
Oh man, yeah. I gotta imagine that shit is crazy.
Just don't fall over.
Yeah, man. We was watching y'all rock it through the whole thing, and just ridiculous.
Thank you.
That was awesome. And Vanessa.
Yes.
It was awesome being able to get back in and do that reunion episode. That was an awesome time.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
And the way that it came together, it was meant to be. The two chefs we had come on.
They killed it.
They killed it. And it proved this concept that if we, instead of making it a competition, we say, hey, let's have these chefs collaborate. Let's see what they can do with this ingredient. And man, they saw that. Let me just say the pot pantry is back.
Yeah.
And when they saw that pantry, it was like a light bulb went off in their heads. They're like, holy shit.
That's the best pantry that's ever been.
Ever.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what, too, Steftone, you would have enjoyed all these meals because they weren't like super infused where they like knock you on your ass, but just right. And all the pairings and the terps were like amazing. I mean, these chefs did it great, and Vanessa was there supervising them, and
I made sure you didn't get too high. I'll be honest. There were some things they wanted to do. I was like, nope, we're not doing that. I'm responsible for everyone's good time, and I feel like everyone had a really good time and was able to, walk home and be comfortable, have conversations, which isn't always the case with edibles. So.
This was like a better experience done at the start of the day.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think when you assume everybody is a beginner, even though they're not, I think when you assume that and start with low dosage, everybody has a better time than like going for the fucking gusto and assume everybody's like E-zone.
I was just
that wants to be a fucking zombie at the end of the night. You know what I mean?
There's a place for that, and you could still actually have that show. It could be like call it The Struggle.
Yeah, The Struggle. That's
a
great name for that.
Green out.
So you could watch everybody experience it get real fast.
I'll tell you what. As many times that I've had edibles, like, in the style that we've done it, like dinner and things that you eat, I've never had a struggle with that. I've always been good, like leveling out, because there's that middle ground. There's the middleman, the food that it's infused with.
Right.
Fills your belly. It takes a minute for that shit to get through, and it's not as potent unless it's dosed high.
Yep.
Whereas we're taking straight, concentrates like edible style with no food, that shit is devastating in comparison. But if you find that middle ground, it'll be the same thing. It's just finding out what the fuck that is, because the dosages are way different, and the struggle is real with that. With the food, I don't necessarily have the struggles, but I have gotten really, really fucking high. Like with Bong Appétit, I hadn't done a lot of edibles till we started filming that, and I quickly acclimated. But it took me like maybe 2 episodes to acclimate to like doing as much as we were doing.
And like day after day, it wasn't like, okay, I'm going to eat 50 milligrams. And then like maybe a month later, I'll have some more fun. It was okay, next episode. And we're on camera. So it's not like we're not playing video games at home.
But you're having 50 mil meals or just items, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You start stacking up 50s on 50s.
Total. No, when we did the competition show, they would bring us 3 different plates, but it would be from 3 different chefs. So then so 3, and then we had 3 course, like 3 competitions within that episode, and it would slowly get narrowed down. But we're eating at least 7 dishes, 8 dishes. And they're roughly dosed. You know, they're trying to dose them 4 or 5, but unless you're sending it off for lab testing, it's always a guesstimate.
Yeah,
you know?
they were heavy-handed us not knowing.
And they were definitely, I wasn't in the kitchen with them like for this episode where I was, you know, one of the chefs wanted to decarboxylate or activate the weed. And I was like, let's not do that. It's going to happen in the cooking process, but we need to use so much visually for the show. If we don't get the shot, you got to put more weed in.
Yeah.
But if you've put activated weed in, and then it will activate while you cook enough.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing that math for this, but when we first did it, no one was doing
No one did that math.
Just getting
it
lit.
was like just lit.
Wow.
I mean, I remember the first one we did, the chefs were so good. We ate a lot of their meals. It wasn't like we just tasted them, which is what we should have did. Just taste the shit and be like, oh, that's pretty good.
Who
All
can
right.
do that? That's not fair. You can't like give a mouse a cookie, you know? Like,
Again, you are.
don't give a stoner a cookie.
Yeah, I was about to say, again, you're high. Like,
Yeah, that
who's
too,
gonna be
right?
high? Be like, nah, I'm not hungry.
Well, because that was the other thing, Miguel, Vanessa, and I, we'd be smoking before we'd actually start filming and in between. So we were really fucking stoked. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Fully torqued, ready to go.
Fully elevated. You know what I mean? But again, I'm used to the smoking. You know, it was the edibles. Yeah, the first 2 episodes, I was high as fuck when I went home. But after that, I was fine. I absorbed and I was good. But yeah, half of the chefs, it was them using it for the first time. So they were heavy-handing it. They could, when we'd ask them how many milligrams, they're like,
Who knows?
oh no.
Edibles are always best when it's the low dosage. Everybody enjoys it, has the greatest time.
Exactly.
It's when you get that one surprise one, you're like, boom. You're like, oh no.
Oh, we had to tell them how many milligrams just to say sometimes.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, and for our own psychological.
We can do a little bit of math. Like, let's just, even though it's not precise, it's better to have an idea of what you're putting in there.
You put 20 milligrams in here. Okay, we put 20. And it was actually like they put 50.
Right.
Well,
But, you know,
I have a question. When you make it at home, right? Because let's say you make like a 3-course meal or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you got to obviously break up the percentage, right, of the dosage, right? Like
It'll
10
be-
here, 20 there, whatever.
Depends how you want to do it.
But how do you measure that at home?
Well, okay, so it's always going to be a guess. Even like I do it professionally. I go to a manufacturing facility and I make my chocolates. I'm using live rosin, so it's solventless. I have to calculate, you know, all of the decarboxylation. There's loss from that. I go into that in my book. I have a formula for an ethical dose. And sometimes it's nice in a meal to not infuse something like the entree. Let people eat that with abandon. And then you have sauces on the side, you have appetizers, you have drinks. And those are lightly dosed. You should be calculating, okay, 1, send out an RSVP that asks your guests, do you know your your dose, how much you like to eat? And if they don't, assume that they only need 2 milligrams.
Gotcha. Wow.
Then you spread that out through the meal, and just always have options for people to just eat regular food.
Yeah. Right. A little bit of both. That's right.
A little bit of both, because otherwise you're stuck there. Who wants to do math while they're eating dinner? Okay.
Wait, I just ate this.
This
That's
bite
about
was
this
2
much.
milligrams.
Yeah.
And no, you have to do that for them and just set them up for success.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
You know, and stoners doing math at the dinner table ain't never.
No. Probably not.
The math
no.
ain't ever going to be what we want it to be.
And with the edibles, that's been that way the entire history of
Yeah.
it. It has always been a roll of the dice and a guess. You're doing all you can to make it as consistent as possible, and still there'll be that one part that's not as potent, but this one part right here, boom!
I'll tell you what when
got all of it.
When I was baking like brownies and cookies and shit like this back in the 90s, right? I don't do that shit anymore, but because we all know I don't have a good time doing this. But
Right.
I would not. I mean, we were all so savage. I would just throw like the fucking half ounce of whatever it was, like if it was OG or if it was whatever we had that was like that good shit. And throwing it into the butter and then straining it out after that. And so who's going to do the math on a half ounce and 2 dozen cookies, whatever, you know what I'm
Want me
saying?
to do it?
Yes, please, because I did not. But I know that anybody who ate those cookies were faded. And if you ate 2 or 3, faded. This dude ate 6 of them. He couldn't go to work for a week.
Now, one good cookies a day record when back in the day, right there. Yeah. And I always thought the ratio was, ounce of flour, to like a pound of butter. You go through the process, straining it out and all that. Whatever your ounce equates to in that pound, you know what I mean? Then you can use the butter as your measure. Because you only put an ounce in there.
In the butter, right.
Yeah.
And it depends on the potency of the flour that you started with. Like, let's assume the half ounce that you used was 20% after it's been activated.
Right.
Okay, and I know for your flour that's low, but we're
on average.
On average.
Yeah.
So that would be 2,800 milligrams divided by a dozen cookies, right?
Right.
And that's what you need to know as well as your yield. How much does your recipe make? Because that's what you're dividing the dose by. So it would be about 233 milligrams per cookie.
Oh, man.
So yeah.
That's a hell of a cookie.
That's Colton's cookies.
Yeah.
That's the way I made my cookies. That's why they were so familiar. I bit into one of he brought in some muffins the other day, right? And I didn't see the milligrams. I just saw the muffins, right? Because they were in a little fucking bag. I opened it, and I was like, all right, let's try it. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is medicated. But I wanted to make sure, so I went in. I asked Pedro or maybe Aton or both of them. I was like, "Are those muffins medicated?" Oh yeah. Like, oh, who made them? Bolton. I'm like, okay, well, I already know what it said on the bag isn't what's really in here.
right.
It's probably double that. But good thing I only ate half. You know what I mean? I didn't bite it chew up the whole thing. I had maybe close to half of it, and it was good.
But I'll say this though. For Bolton's edibles, his edibles are what you would expect if you're going for the punch of an edible. You know what I mean? Like,
True.
He makes his edibles where you're going to get lit.
Yeah.
That's easy to do, especially with concentrates,
Right.
because it's taking all of that resin off of the plant and it's concentrating it. So you pop that into an edible, like into a brownie batter or anything, because you think just a gram on let's say distillate, for example, or RSO. On average, it has like 80% potency THC. That's activated. That's ready to go. You put that into your butter and then put that into, a dozen cookies. And that's very easy to cook with and make potent and tastes better.
Hey, Bolton, how much butter did you put into the batch of muffins you made?
Your butter is wicked potent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did the well, it asked for 4 ounces of butter into the cookie mix, so I just used the whole amount of butter. So it was 2,000 milligrams.
And how many?
So you divide that up by 11 cookies, and
11?
it comes out. Yeah, it came out to like 181 milligrams per cookie.
Yikes! No, I was talking about the muffins, but okay, cookies.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I
you
made the
tried to
cookies into muffins.
Yeah, he tried. He tried to tell me they were 100 milligrams. He didn't want to put that 80 pack on.
Bubble had 3 of those.
I wrote on the package like 150 to 180 milligrams.
I meant
That's nice.
I meant on the cookies you brought here some time ago.
I had 2 of those. Bubble had 3.
Oh, because Bobo's an extremist. He can handle that. I can handle 300 too. It's when you get to the 800 and 900
Oh,
it
yeah.
gets a little bit. Woo.
Man, I had a 300 milligram cookie, fell asleep, and that shit woke me up out of my sleep. The room was spinning, and I was not happy, bro. It was not cool.
That is a real thing. So, like, for you people that are like, gonna maybe try edibles for the first time, make sure you do a light dose, because sometimes if
Don't
you
go
go
big.
too heavy, it feels like a fucking concussion.
Okay, but how
Like,
long
and-
do you
and-
have to wait? Like, is it an hour?
What do you
how
mean?
long before you know? Like, let's say I don't want to take the whole cookie, right? Like you said, I want to just take a bite, get a feel of how strong it is, and then go in for, like, make an adjustment, more or less knowing.
Well, you should
now what
practice
I do.
patience,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I was about to say. You need to be patient
need to
because it
be-
takes a few hours.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
Yes.
Because think of how it goes, right? We have to chew it, swallow it, goes down to our stomach, then it
Has to get
you know,
eaten up by the acid.
then our liver we have enzymes that our liver secretes.
Right.
We are
Metabolizes it to 11 hydroxy THC, then it gets into our bloodstream. So that takes a lot of time.
Yeah, we as human beings want the instant gratification, like instantly, right? And eating an edible, you ain't never gonna get that. And then you fuck yourself because
You're not
you're
patient.
impatient.
Yeah, because you take a bite, and you're like, I'm not high.
No,
I'm gonna take another bite.
No. People fucking lose track of time backwards, right? Instead of like realizing it's only been like 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes. Like, how come I ain't feeling it yet?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you should be checking that 20, 30 minutes down the line.
Yeah.
And have some patience, because that's what people usually do when they fuck themselves. Oh, I'm not feeling nothing at 5 minutes.
No.
Oh, let me take this other piece.
No,
Boom.
don't
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
what I mean.
Done deal.
Also helps if you chew it good. Chew
That
it
too?
really good, and then
Helps you, and
For real?
it'll go into your
Yeah.
your
Your
glands and
tongue
your
and all that,
salivatory
yeah.
glands, and so they do that sublingual applications for it'll.
Some people just take a few bites and swallow it, and
That's a good point, Les, because people do absorb it different when they chew
Yeah.
it
Ooh,
up
that
like
shit.
that.
1000%.
Yeah, but for you to really know like the true impact of it, just wait 3 hours. Then you'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Be
Yeah.
patient, especially
Yeah.
if you have like a stomach full of food. There's
Yeah.
so many variables. and
Exactly.
some people don't feel edibles at all.
Yeah,
And, what do you do?
Or
what
they
do you
think
do?
they don't.
No, so they really don't. Like they get message. The last time we talked about this, there were so many messages from people. I don't feel edibles. I don't feel edibles at all. I've tried a different, and I've asked them. I'm like, did you try this? Did you do this? They're like, yes, I've tried that. And you should definitely try different things. But I just think some people don't.
What about gel
metabolize
cap?
it.
What about gel cap edibles?
I think they should just try everything you can.
I'm saying that yes, I think someone who has a high tolerance, edibles won't. It ain't gonna be like that potent to them, especially if they've been eating edibles for their whole fucking life. At some point, they're not gonna do the same thing to you anymore, especially if you get up to that 1,000 milligram threshold, right? But if you do the gel cap action without all that food, and that's the only thing dissolving in your belly at that point and doing all the process, you're going to feel it. I don't care who you are, what you say, you are going to feel that. And it's an edible, but it's a different type of edible. It's direct.
Straight to the.
Yes.
To it.
So
Still
maybe
requires time.
those still it requires an hour and a half before you feel it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it needs time.
Yeah, it needs time. Don't fuck around and take 2 because you think you're Superman. But I'm just saying, I would say to those that say that edibles don't hit them, try the gel cap, RSO or SHO, and see how that works. Work your way up.
Yep.
Start with what you think you can handle, and then work your way up. Because I'm saying, like Cali Blaze is probably the person here with the most tolerance, and his threshold is different in terms of dabs and concentrates and edibles and shit like that. And we've seen him come in here off gel cap, SHO. And he will conversate with us like normal. Like you won't tell that he's high if you close your eyes. The only way you know is because he's got high face.
What does that? Wait, what does that look like?
When your eyes are like
puffy eye,
you know,
kind of like half mast.
Yeah, eyes are a little drooped out. You know what I mean? But like if he wore glasses and he was just talking, you wouldn't know he was high.
No.
But that would be the only way you could tell if you looked in his eyes. Like, oh yeah, he's high as fuck. But like it doesn't seem like it. You know what I mean? Because he can function like that. Others would be knocked the fuck out, like horse tranquilizer hit him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The real risk with edibles is the quality edibles, the ones that are really delicious, right? And you already touched on it with the show, is that you want to eat the food. You know what I mean? So you have a delicious edible. Yeah. Your mind almost just forgets there's the weed in there. You're like, this is delicious because you're back to being a stoner again. You're like, oh, this is a great little treat.
Oh yeah.
That's how you overdo it with edibles.
That's why you want to think like not just how much does a recipe make, but how much. What's the serving size? And let's be honest, let's not be a bag of chips and say we're only going to eat 5.
No, it ain't gonna happen.
It doesn't happen.
That never happens.
Especially not with this group. So and community. But you want to just calculate. Okay, I'm making cookies. People are probably going to eat at least 2 cookies. Let's dose it so they can. And then you wait an hour and a half for the cookie to hit. If you go, I need a little bit more, you can, and you can enjoy it without overdoing it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
when you guys are tasting the meals, you don't have to finish the whole meal, right?
No. It's only if it's real good. That's what was happening.
That's what I was saying.
That was my next question. If it's really good, you could just
see. That's what happened to us.
That's what I was just saying.
In the first 2 episodes, we didn't really know how we should go about it. Like my thought was, okay, we're going to at least taste it, obviously, because I didn't even know if I wanted to do the edible part. I thought I was just going to host it, but I was going to judge along with them. And I was like, okay, I had to wrap my head around that. So when we did the first episode, we ate everybody's full appetizer, full meal, full dessert. And we were faded. And the next one, we did the same thing. And we all talked about it. We're like, maybe we should just be tasting this shit. But even us saying that to ourselves and each other, there was just meals so good that you couldn't help but finich the shit.
Because you were faded.
No,
because the food was so good.
We had like an abuelita. She like made us albondiga. What are the meatballs?
Yeah, albondigas. Yeah.
Oh my God, they were so good. What are you gonna do? Not lick the plate?
Yeah,
yes,
but that's what I'm saying. So it's you couple the fact that it's delicious food, so that just drives you right past the sense of where you already know it's medicated. You're just like, nah, this is good.
Yeah,
I'm finishing it.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? The abuelita, right? The grandmother, she made it in a way that you couldn't even taste the cannabis.
Yep.
It was in there.
Which is how you easily overdo it.
And that was the thing, like all that run, by that time we knew just to taste the shit. But like her shit was so good, we all finished it.
Yeah.
I think she was supposed to win that particular one. I think, did she?
She won.
She won, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was so good. And what was fucked up about it, right, in a good way, was that they all had to race. All the chefs had to race to the fucking the protein locker, whatever, to pick the protein that they were going to use. She's a grandmother. She was running slow. She got the last pick, which was goat. And she didn't know what the fuck to do with goat, but she thought, wait, I'll just go grind it. Yep. Mince, grind it, whatever, and make it into ground goat and make the fucking albondigas with the ground goat. And the difference was she had to put rice in there to help it stick or something like that, right? Did she put rice in there to help it stick?
I think so, yeah.
Or
because in Italian meatballs you put breadcrumbs, so it would make sense that you would use like
she used rice or something like that. And man, she killed everybody. I mean, the other chefs were great, but they could not fuck with abuelita, and I mean, her dish wasn't something that we intended to finish. We were just gonna taste it and then fuck off to the next. But no
way.
It was too fucking
That
good.
can't be easy to balance either, right? Because I know too much.
And she
weed,
heavy-handed us.
Well, I mean, don't you start to taste it, right? Like you taste a lot strong weed
You
flavor in
couldn't.
it, and
You
that's like,
can't,
ugh.
Not in what she did there.
But that's what I mean. That's
If you
correct.
do-
That's how you do it right.
If she did something like really simple that didn't have other things to distract your palate, but in something like albondigas, you have all of these different herbs and spices and other things going on that distracts your mind. And honestly, I find that cannabis improves the flavor.
wow.
I make a lot of
on some things, yeah, for sure.
definitely, and it makes you hungrier, so you do want to eat more.
And you got to drink water too, because you will dehydrate. Just
Oh my
know
gosh,
that.
yes.
It will activate your brain in so many ways and shut it down in so many other ways.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Definitely.
which is why I said initially, that's the only trouble with edibles is
They catch up later.
Yeah, there are really delicious ones. The delicious ones make you overlook that
Yes.
they're even medicated.
Yes.
You just start eating it because it's delicious.
Absolutely. Hey, look.
The have a good time part. That's why I wrote. That's the whole reason I wrote this book, is
Exactly.
to talk about that. And just there are ways to avoid it. Making things lightly dosed, having other things that are not dosed, so you can choose that option.
So you can just enjoy it.
Yeah,
Balance it a little, right?
totally.
Let me ask you something. The edible hits harder when it's in a sweet, something sweet with sugar, or like a steak, or
It really depends. That's such a complicated question because there's usually it's to do with fat. So like the more fat you have, the better. And I've found with different fats that anecdotally, some people feel it more. I used to make these peanut butter creams, and the peanut butter really, they would
Saturated fat.
it just
Yeah.
was like boom. But I haven't seen, it'd be interesting to see studies on it. And I think as it becomes more and more legal, we'll start to see more research being done on how edibles affect us, and then also how other cannabinoids affect us, because we know THC and CBD, but then there are all of these minor cannabinoids like, well, CBN is degraded THC, and that's what knocks you out. So if you overheat your edibles or you expose your weed to oxygen and light, that's why you want to keep it dark and cool, like other herbs, it degrades. But CBN is good for sleep.
The most lit I ever was on an edible were some peanut butter chocolate cups.
Yep.
Just
that sounds
blew me to bits.
The most lit I have ever been was on these bacon strips. Didn't know they were 300 milligrams each one, and I ate 3 of them.
Oh, 900.
Me and Nels, rest in peace. He had a pack. I had a pack, and we were here. We were DJing or practicing, whatever. We'd get our practice session in. We were just eating the fucking. It was a honey baked bacon infused, right? We didn't bother to read the milligrams. Oh man!
Oh my God!
Paid the cost.
Paid the cost. When I got home, I was like, "Oh shit! Why do I feel like this?"
Man, who eats one strip of bacon though? Like,
Well, yeah, but
Right, but at least
when
gotta have
they
food.
infused it for monsters. You know what I'm saying? Like Ezo could have ate those 3 and he would have been feeling normal.
Yeah, that's Cali Blaze bacon.
That's Cali Blaze bacon.
Wow.
So
Blaze bacon.
ba-
Bacon.
Basically, you could infuse any meal, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
some barbecue chicken
Yep.
wings,
The sauce, the barbecue
burger or
sauce.
something.
We did. I cooked with Kevin Bloodsoe. Yeah, we did barbecue sauce. I have a barbecue
That's what
sauce
I
in my
did.
cookbook. You can go savory. You can go sweet. You can do topical.
I like
You want to
that.
just, if your mom doesn't want to get high, but she wants the benefits of cannabis, you can put it on your skin and it helps with inflammation and it helps with pain relief.
oh yeah, mom
Small,
used to.
small example. You eat omelets?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, do you make them?
I just made one this morning.
Okay, so like if you were to take that Dr. Greenthumb butter and grease your pan with that butter and then make your omelet in that,
Oh, so you got to hook me up.
yeah, we can get it. I know somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know a guy.
I know a guy.
Make some calls.
I know a doctor.
I see Vanessa made the chronic Choco Tacos.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun.
Whoa.
Those are wild. So
Oh,
those are
man.
they're pizzelle, are these Italian like waffle cookies that you make. It's like a waffle cone.
It looks like ice cream, but it's not.
It is. I made it into a taco, and then I put ice cream in the middle, and then I dipped it in magic shell. So magic shell is just melted chocolate and coconut oil. So I infused the coconut oil.
That's good.
That's the ultimate stoner shit right there, Vanessa. I got to tell you. I was
sounds so
jealous,
good.
right? When you took the bite, I was like, fuck.
We got to get a kitchen in here so I can just come by.
This next location, I
love
will
it.
have a kitchen.
I love it.
I'm gonna buy a waffle maker. Just
And a waffle maker.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, like some pancakes.
Yep.
Use
Oh, yeah, you could do it the butter, yeah.
Wake and bake.
Yeah,
or the
bake.
syrup.
that sounds so good.
Yup. Yeah, man. If you want to know how to do this and how to light dose it and have a good time, you buy Vanessa's book.
It's out today.
Yeah. Tell them the title.
Go buy that.
How to eat weed and have a good time. And I have a great feature in the LA Times today too. Thank you to Adam Shorn.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Sorry not to like brag, but I've been working hard.
No, that's hey, you deserve that.
Thank you. You've always been so generous with me, and I just want to say that, B, like you since day one, you've just been such a gentleman. And every time I talk about you to people, I'm like, no, he is just you're the real deal.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Same for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Make sure you get that book and learn yourself how to create a good time on your dinner table with cannabis. You know what I'm saying? Steftone. Did you come across any spectacular weed in these different cities that you came, or were you just, self-equipped?
Loaded.
I was self-equipped, but I also enjoyed some nice gifts and stuff, around. But no, I'm spoiled. I'm from here, and we got
the best.
We are spoiled. The best.
I just enjoy whatever's coming. I'm like, hey, thank you. Let me.
Did you run into any 5150s?
No one said it to me, so I'm gonna say no.
They're probably there, but
to all those who came, what up?
Yeah. The shows just look fucking awesome. And now it's a small break.
Yeah, I'm off for a few months. The band will be going to Europe in late, or is it May? I think May, June.
Yeah.
And then I join back up, and we do another leg of the tour at the end of August into September.
Yeah, we'll probably be out there at the same time they are.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some of the same festivals. I think, we are on a couple of the same festivals.
You doing Aftershock?
I think so.
We're doing that. I wonder if we're on the same day. That'd be dope.
That would be great.
I got to do Lyrical Hammers.
Tight.
I got the verse.
Yeah, they're together.
Yeah, because management told me about some show we got coming up together.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember where it's at, what it is.
People would eat that up, though. Doing Lyrical Hammers up there, they would love that shit.
They're right there together.
The Cypress fans, they already there.
Bust out.
Deftones there, like, yo.
Yeah, Cypress fans would take it for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, there we are.
Perfect circle. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think you guys are on this one. I don't know if we're on this one.
Rob Zombie?
But there's another gig somewhere. I can't remember what city it is. But I look forward to that. Get to see the Tones burn it up again.
I didn't even know Rob Zombie still rocks.
Yeah, he was writing horror flicks for a minute, or not? Well, thrillers, horror flicks.
Yeah.
Horror
flick.
What have you?
He's been doing that all along, same time anyway too. So I mean,
he's good. Man.
Yeah, he's good. I like Rob Zombie. His shit is tight.
Well, music is such a big part of horror. You
Yeah.
really have to. You get that down, and you can create that mood. It's all about the sound.
Have you ever considered scoring like a horror flick? Les, yeah.
Yeah,
because I mean, you're a big horror flick head.
Of course.
What are your favorite horror films?
I mean, anywhere from Exorcist to I like old school movies like Mother's Day or Motel Hell.
Yep.
Yeah,
Our second major tour we did was with White Zombie and Pantera.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Supercharged.
That was when they were on the More Human Than Human single, like in that time.
More Human.
So like what, 96?
Yeah.
That's the shit.
Yeah.
My latest horror flick that I told you, Popeye the Slayer.
Popeye the Slayer.
Slayer man.
Yeah.
Check that out.
I seen the trailer for that.
It's pretty cool.
Shit look crazy.
There's a
seen
lot
the
of
trailer.
crazy ass horror flicks coming out now.
God.
Well, like this fucking teddy bear.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? I seen a trailer for it. It's like yeah. The horror flicks are comedies to Les though. He
Find them funny.
Yeah, I find them funny. Like if it depends. Man.
You know,
they
like
make
if,
them comedies.
if you go to a horror flick, you got to go with your most reactive friends,
Like
Right.
the ones that get scared, because then they make everybody else scared.
That's me.
I remember going with Dougie to see some fucking movie, and this lady, she's in a old folks' home, and she gets possessed by this crazy spirit. It's, I think it was The Unborn or some shit.
Oh
like
yes,
this.
possession film.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And the lady contorts her, she turns up into walking around like a fucking spider. Before that happens, as the metamorphosis is happening, Dougie's like, and he scared the shit out of everyone with the last
I already knew where you were going.
You have to know him too, because he's told this is him just faking it.
Yeah,
you know
on
what
the
I mean?
plane.
Well,
when he was on the plane.
no, he was genuinely fucking scared.
Really?
Oh, he was actually scared.
I always thought he was having just fun. Like
No, sometimes he is. Like on airplane flights, he would do that. He would do that. He wasn't scared on the airplane flights. He's fucking with people. So when we're getting to the fucking landing, and right when the wheels touch, Dougie would be like, "Oh!" Like, scare the shit out of everybody.
Everybody was like, "Oh, what happened? What?"
But Dougie was genuinely, scared of certain horror flicks.
Oh shit!
Now, it could be that he was faking it that day, but I'll tell you, he had the whole fucking theater jump on that third one. He was like,
And he has the most unique voice too. He talks like this, and basically this is how he sounds, right? Like,
Wolfman Jack style.
Yeah.
But I did see him get. Someone scare the shit out of him at the Not Scary Farm.
Really?
You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
We went, and we were, I think we might have been on mushrooms even. And we went through this shit.
Wow.
We're going through all the mazes and stuff like that, and nothing was scaring Dougie. Like he, it was like
Tough guy.
Yeah. Well, he was not necessarily tough guy, but like, this ain't scaring me. Look at this, guys. Like that type of shit. Then we get to this one room where the table was like this, and it looked like it was a feast, like the feast of the dead, whatever. And it had mannequins here, all as if they're dead, and one at the end of that table, and one at this end here. And as we're coming, he's like, he's confident. Nothing's been scaring him or making him jump. And he goes, "A feast fit for a king." And he walks to the end of the table, and what he thought was the mannequin says, "Ah!" Dougie looked like a cat. He jumped, so I was like, "Ah!" And that one definitely got him. He was not acting because he did not see that shit coming.
Why would you do that on shrooms? That sounds so horrible.
Oh man, we were all laughing our asses off at it.
No way.
No, but if you go to Not Scary Farm, right? Some of the mazes are very psychedelic visuals.
That place seems to be a great mushroom destination.
Yeah.
A lot of people seem to have that experience there.
I have to try it then. I'll put it on my list. That would be a really good list to get. Like, what are the best places in and around LA to do shrooms?
I don't think you want to go full melt in there.
No, you don't want to go full melt.
No,
but
and then you have that in each place. Like how much? Like full melt, half melt, how much?
if they could give you like a meter, right, on like visual, is it like more vibrant or is it dark, scary shit, right? And if it's it's got the vibrant shit, that's where you go when you're on mushrooms, because then you're gonna see all the crazy shit. Because there are some rooms that are just fucking nuts. Even if you're not on psychedelics, you'll just trip because the way that the room is designed and the fucking lighting and
like
all
black
the
light shit.
Oh
and all
man,
that, yeah.
it's fucking nuts. We went a few times and definitely went on mushrooms one of those times, and it was a trip.
I gotta try.
But yeah, you got to go with a friend that's reactive.
I think all you need is like a microdose times 3.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
I would. Yeah,
that's probably like the perfect dose.
That probably is the perfect dose. 3.
It's a good number.
3 micro tablets. And then you're going to be right there in the pocket. Not too far in. Just right there at the door. Hey, it always works.
It does always work.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but not, yeah. Going to a horror flick with the right friends and the soundtrack. Yeah, that's the key to nightmares.
Yep.
Well, if you like having nightmares, that's it.
Yeah, I don't really have my.
No, you don't. I don't imagine you do.
I have fun with these movies, so it's
They're funny.
They're comedy to you, yeah.
Did you see the one? There's one I watched recently that I haven't been able to get it out of my mind. It's like Talk to Me or something. It's like they grab a hand and the dead, a spirit takes over.
You don't know
their
the name of
body.
the.
I think it's Talk to Me or.
There you go.
Right there.
There you go. That shit scared me. I still like.
I don't think I've seen
Most possession movies are fucked up.
They freak me out. That I can't deal with, but I still watch them for some reason because it scares me in that way. I want to feel that rush, like that.
Watch this series called Yellow Jackets on Hulu.
Okay.
Or wait, is it Hulu? No, it's Paramount Plus Showtime.
Okay.
It's pretty good, and it has a small piece of that as part of the story. It's a pretty trippy series. It's good.
Okay, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would you ever go to space?
Oh yeah, because
I just wanted
the 5
to know.
ladies went to space.
Yes, exactly.
Or to the edge.
I don't know exactly. Where did they didn't leave? Did they left the Earth's atmosphere, right?
They didn't go anywhere. They were on a set somewhere.
They were on a space station, like the
Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, it was in some studio. So
You don't believe it happened?
hell no.
They're the non-believer club
Okay.
over there.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to check in. You think it was just like a set in a studio?
You know what? Think about all that technology that goes into that event, right?
Yeah.
And the best they could do is belly flop in the desert. That's how you land all that.
Did you see that?
It's usually in the
Come on,
ocean.
bro.
He fell.
It's
Did you
usu-
see him fall?
It's usually in the ocean
Yeah.
where you see a landing because it's the place where okay, even if the parachutes, don't fully activate, they probably would die anyway, but it's less of a hard blow in case of.
Did you see how
They
hard that shit?
landing in the desert's a little weird.
Dude.
Yeah.
They
that's
recently just did something, right?
This is it.
Oh, look.
That's Bezos.
That's a
He's
billion
falling.
dollar Bezos taking a bailing Bezos
But why does the ship look like a dildo?
because
That's
he's trying to fuck space, dog.
Trying to
Yeah.
fuck your head up.
He's trying to fuck space
Damn.
with
come
this
on.
space capsule.
My cock is so big I can fit 5. How many women in it?
Yeah,
Fill
yeah,
it up with women.
yep.
Sorry.
That shit is crazy
Yep.
when you
Wow.
think about it.
Head and all.
Yeah. Look
It
at
is
that.
crazy about it.
Circumcised.
'Cause
Imagine. All it needs is balls.
Hey,
That would've been
He
funny.
doesn't have those.
But I
He doesn't have balls.
have you seen the movie Gravity?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all seen Gravity, right?
Yeah,
A long time
So,
ago, yeah.
so we know what space is like based on that movie, because that movie is what gave everybody what. This is what space is like. It's gravity, right? So if they were in space and you were going away from Earth, right? How could you stop?
Exactly.
How do you stop going away from Earth once you're in space?
Well, if they're on a space station, they would be in the Earth's atmosphere. So like all the other satellites, they're kind of caught in it. Listen, I'm not I'm an edible maker. That's what I do.
Like, I'm not an astrophysicist.
or a scientist.
But I would think propulsion, right? Like
Yeah.
propulsion has something to do with
Yes.
it, a certain amount, just enough to get to that specific spot.
Because the Earth is like keeping you in the gravity, the mass, the size of the Earth, and then they'd have to propel to
Science.
like a
yeah,
slingshot.
and that's part of what they're figuring out.
Is
Like,
that?
how do we-
Oh, is that footage of them out? No way. I didn't see that part.
Okay, they're all excited because
Having an
they're like,
orgy.
no gravity. Look at my face. Look at my skin.
What? It's a party.
Look at my skin. Look at my face.
Well, instant facelift, right? Because
Yeah.
you don't have all of the weight of the Earth pulling your face down. It's just like, and they're just like, yes.
so, Steftone,
Steftone, there she is.
Steftone, there's
Breast-
Katy Perry,
breast
dog. There's Katy Perry.
I was so sad when I saw.
I knew it. I told these guys.
I was bummed. I was like, no. Oh, we lost her.
Hey, I told these guys yesterday that you'd be bummed out that she was on that
I
flight.
was so bummed.
You'd be really bummed.
You know what?
She
You're not a
said.
fan?
Steph.
I love Katie. She's great.
Steph.
She's really nice, right?
Steph. She's a firework.
Oh.
She's, she did, what was it, E.T.? So she had that alien song. And, yeah, I'll be honest. I wouldn't go to space right now.
Did you hear what she said after she came out of the thing?
Yeah.
They interviewed her?
Yeah,
What?
love.
Yeah, the love thing.
I'm so attuned to love.
And like female.
Like, what is she smoking?
Maybe she took an edible or some
She took
mushrooms or
something, bro.
microdose when she went up there.
Look
She's
at
a
those
ball.
costumes.
How could you
Magic
not?
dildo.
Those costumes are hilarious.
Like full hair and makeup.
Yeah, you could go up in jeans and those Levi's the way they're doing it. That's just marketing right there.
Fuck it.
Because you know what it says on the sleeves? Blue Origin.
Or Fantastic Six.
Fantastic Six.
Okay.
Okay, you're reaching.
Oh, it is 6 women.
So what? This is supposed to be space right now? Where they at?
They're on Mars.
They're on Mars.
Oh my god.
Don't
Hey,
trip.
Bezos.
We made it.
Bezos is
They're
already
fucking-
there.
They're burning weed on Mars, son. Have you done your laundry today, guys? Anyone?
What?
It's National Laundry Day.
Oh, I'm going to do my laundry later, so that's great.
I need to do my laundry, so that's a good reminder. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, National Laundry. Motherfuckers took the time to get signatures and nationalize a laundry day.
Yeah.
Something people do every day.
They wanted to remind their neighbors.
Hey, do your fucking laundry. Your clothes stank.
Stank ass neighbor.
Housekeeping does laundry every day.
Do you have a special detergent you like? Or
Yeah.
you have rules? What are your laundry rules? Like,
No fragrance.
okay.
Everything cold except for underwear.
All cold.
Everything cold.
Me, I don't dry.
I don't.
Nothing.
Yeah. Same here. Certain
Air dry?
things.
Air dry.
Certain things do not go in the dryer.
Yeah.
Yep.
I dry
That's
on
for
low.
damn sure.
Huh?
I dry on low.
I don't dry.
Low
Tumble
temp.
dry. You're a tumbler.
Yeah, I like the low temp.
I hang my shit up everywhere.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Same. Because you burn the color out the minute you throw it in the dryer.
Mm-hmm. That's
It.
real.
Makes your clothes last longer.
Yeah.
The less you wash.
Black is the first thing to go. Black T-shirts, which I don't give.
Black
a-
and white.
I don't
Black
give-
and white don't
Yes.
they don't survive.
White doesn't live
Stains.
well in the dryer.
It's done. You have to wear white brand new from the pack.
You might have to bleach it to get back to crispy white
Yeah.
if you dry it in the dryer. That's yeah. You gotta fucking hang dry that shit. It's national. It's National Glazed Spiral Ham Day.
Damn.
Bro, you ham love
Honey
it.
baked.
Woo!
Ah,
Oh my god!
I'm okay with that day.
I'm gonna order some honey
Make
baked
a
on
little
Grubhub right now.
You know, this is always ham on Turkey Day and Christmas, right? Those are the 2 days the hams be jumping out at people, right?
Yeah.
Is there another day I'm missing?
Yeah, all year. Honey baked hams is opened all year
Nah,
long.
not everybody busted.
They-
I know that, but I'm saying,
They sell sandwiches and everything there.
I mean, you shouldn't have ham all the time. That's for sure. But I'm
No.
saying, it's one of the things you find at most Christmases or Thanksgivings.
For sure.
Always.
And on there's a lot of staple things that you'll see there every time, man. But I like mixing it up. You know what I mean? When someone brings something that's not necessarily traditional,
Oh yeah, I love all that.
because that's where the good shit is. Because I mean, shit you've had like 100 times, you've had it.
Yeah,
Even
but-
if it's good, you're gonna enjoy it and all that shit because it's good. But like when somebody brings something else, and that's good, it's like, oh shit, I didn't expect that. That was awesome.
Food's always better when someone else cooks it.
It's true.
I threw a mix up at one of our family Thanksgiving dinners. I brought one of fucking Brisket King's briskets, and guess what? More than the turkey,
Smash.
more than the fucking ham, the brisket.
That shit
I
was
was like,
gone.
Yeah, it was gone. I was like, I was surprised. I thought, okay, I'll probably have some, and somebody else might have a little bit, and then I'm gonna have to take the rest of this home, which I didn't mind because his brisket is fucking on the one.
Killer.
Nah, brisket taken down.
Wow.
Know what I'm saying? There was more leftover turkey and ham and other shit. That brisket was done.
You know what you'll never get from Dustin?
No.
Is a dry brisket.
You never get a dry brisket.
You're never going to get that. And that's why when you take one of his briskets anywhere, it gets wiped out because everybody used to that dry brisket. And they get one of these and they're like, damn.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to taste like.
Listen, I get tired of just the turkey and ham because it's like.
It's dry.
It's all, well, even when it's not dry, it's just it's something you have all the fucking time. It's like when Pedro, gets tired of his tamales at Christmas time.
Bring them to me,
They
Pedro.
always do that shit at in Pedro's crib. Like one of my older sisters, it's tamales at Christmas and tamales at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And all the other shit that goes with it, the chicken mole and all that stuff. It's those things. And if that's what you have all the time, you get tired of that. So you might go to somebody's crib and it's turkey and ham and you're loving that.
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa. You might go to somewhere like Pedro's and be like, oh, finally, no fucking turkey and ham.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Finally, some other shit. It's good to mix it up.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
people need to, go with that, like infuse different things over just the traditional shit over.
I agree.
Try new things.
Yeah, new things.
Pancakes and spaghetti.
Yeah. That's way different. It's also Jackie Robinson Day. Salute to the legend, Jackie Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
Legend.
Opened it up for many.
Wow. 1919.
Word up. And did you know it is the birthday of Ed O'Brien, guitarist of Radiohead, born on this day in 1968. Love Radiohead.
Salute. Big time.
You know what I always liked was that Mobb Deep mashup with the Radiohead shit.
Oh, I've never heard that.
Oh, man.
That bass line is hard.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Someone mashed up
love that.
a Mobb Deep song with that joint.
Really?
It was fucking bananas. I can't remember who mashed it up, but
That beat is hard.
yes, it's one of their dope joints. I mean, they have many dope joints, but that's
It's crazy. They are fans of hip hop. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Tom York's collaborated with DJ Shadow, shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
and I've heard Tom York speak, and he's like, "Oh, that shit is dope." I'm like, "What? Dope? This British people be saying dope.
Yeah,
this
they
nigga listens to hip hop. I know for sure.
yeah.
They're heads. They know what's up.
He got oh, sorry, I was thinking of something else. Never mind. That's funny.
We're high.
I am
Don't worry.
high.
No worries. Speak your mind.
Did you know it is the birthday of Chris Stapleton, born on this day in 1978? Happy birthday, Chris.
Word.
Was he one of the ones from one of those the talent shows?
I believe maybe so.
Was he on? I feel like he was on The Voice.
The man can sing,
Can't remember.
not just sing. He can sing.
Maybe American Idol.
They're singing and they're singing. He can sing.
Either way.
Yeah. Did you know in 1980, Patrick Carney, drummer for the Black Keys, was born?
Oh yeah. They're dope too.
Happy birthday, Patrick.
They got a dope collab album with a bunch of hip hop artists. They got one with MOP, another one with Q-Tip.
Yep. Salute.
Word up.
Did you know in 1983, Blue and Exile was born? Happy birthday, Blue.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Blue.
Happy birthday. And did you know it is also the birthday of one Sexy Red,
Oh, yeah.
born on this
wow.
day in 1988?
Hell yeah. Happy birthday.
27.
Gonna be a hell of a party
I
today.
know. I'm just thinking.
Popping that Merzik off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dropping it.
Did you know in 2001, Joey Ramone of the Ramones passed away? Rest in peace, Joey.
Oh man.
Rest in peace, legend.
Word up.
Looks like Howard Stern.
Yeah. Everybody's
Yeah.
He does.
No one said school quite like this guy. He said school.
Yeah.
High school. Yeah. He
Rock,
put a
rock, rock,
different
rock.
different twist on school. I can't even do it. I have to hear it. If I hear it, I could do it. But, on a dry run, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I like that.
Super chats. For those of you watching, if you donate $20, we'll hook you up with a sticker pack along with some small accessories. A $50 super chat will get you a T-shirt or a hat, and a $100 super chat will get you a mystery box along with exclusive items and a glass piece. All right. Make sure you take advantage of that. If you have hit any of those, make sure you email us at BRealTVcontest@gmail.com with your name, photo ID, proving that you're 21 and over, mailing address, shoe size, shirt size, and if you are ordering from overseas, there'll be additional shipping costs. All right. Thank you for those who have super chatted those far. We're about to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. That means, y'all, if you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, let's hear it.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, we got so many people in the chat. They're shouting out the Strong. They're all putting up the Strong logo. So shout to the Strong up in here.
What
Everybody's
up, everybody?
pumped
Hell
that the
yeah.
Strong is back,
The
and
Strong.
they're also saying Stefan and not Steven.
Ha
That's right.
ha. That's hilarious.
All these-
Love it. Thank you, guys.
All these guys be calling you Steven Carpenter of Deftones.
Yeah, that's what I'm most known as, Steven.
Steftone.
Was it a European guy that flipped your name wrong, or was it an American guy?
No, I spell my name. I spell my name. Stephen, and people that spell their name Steven spell their name the exact same way. So a lot of people just assume it's Steven when they're reading it, and that's how they.
Oh
they
my
pronounce
God!
it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Stefan to me.
Yeah, when you're high, it's just Steven.
I mean, Steven is usually with a V.
Yeah. But look at Stephen Colbert.
I mean, how the hell?
He says Steven, and it's spelled the same way as he
Yeah.
does. It's weird.
Stevie.
Yeah, it's a normal. It's far more normal than
You would think, yeah.
That's all.
All right.
All right, Mr. Joe in here saying, Vanessa, I can't have edibles because I can't have carbs. I wish someone made THC beef jerky. Is that possible?
You can put weed into anything. It's
Anything.
meant to be cooked with. There's like hummus recipes in here. There are gluten-free recipes, or just I didn't mark them. You can look through, but the infusions, like you can infuse olive oil and make a salad. You can really put it into anything.
Anything.
I think I want to try one of them brownies. How many milligrams in?
They're with your butter. They're 5 milligrams. They're called illegally blondies, and I put
Okay.
espresso in them. I know I'm not very good at
Are you going to have one, FM?
Yeah, I have
They're
one.
only 5. They're light.
Super light.
They're kind of like a hippie speedball in that they have the
All right.
espresso in them, so they'll wake you up a little bit.
I gotta say thank you because we talk a lot about food here, and we rarely ever have anybody actually bring some. So thank you very much for that.
Oh man, this is
Awesome.
delicious.
They're kind of like adult, I like to have a balance of salty and sweet and bitterness, and then also just I like to be caffeinated sometimes, especially when we're on a show. So
I got to order me up a nice
you like
little.
it.
These are bomb like the small chocolates. These are awesome.
The small
Well, thank
chocolates
you.
are amazing.
Thank you.
I look forward to one of these. I'm just.
I'll
Gonna,
make
I have to make a meal for me. I have to get a meal first so I can have that at the end of it.
right.
Take
have
one
some
home.
fiber. Have some fiber. And
Yeah, I got to put all the stuff in front.
It
Yeah.
does not taste like a regular brownie. It has some.
There's
I
no
don't know.
chocolate in it, so it's technically a blondie, even though it's so dark. But I put so much espresso in it that it.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Oh
it'll
my
wake
God.
you up.
Come on, man. I'm Cuban. That's like.
Yeah,
You know.
you get it.
Yeah, I get it.
More coffee. I'm Italian, so we like to do that too.
Yeah. Oh my God, espresso cake.
So and I like the
What the
balance of salty and sweet. That's what I like to go
It's-
between the two.
This is awesome. Thank you.
It's freaking awesome. I wish I had another coffee.
Right, like another espresso,
Aton.
more coffee.
Bring it.
I'm gonna wait till I get it. All right.
All right, Twack in here saying, welcome back, Strong One. We missed you. Congrats on the tour as well. I was going to say, you got any tour stories?
Thank you, Twackalak. Oh man, these arenas are ice cold. It's hockey season, and we're in hockey
Oh, yeah.
arenas. So I got a fan blowing on me, blowing ice cold air on me. Man,
you were
barely feel the strings on some nights.
You were saying the weather was crazy.
Yeah, just a weather roller coaster. One day hot, next day cold. Then sometimes just doing that in the same day. Like there'd be days where we'd experience all the seasons in one day.
I don't think fans appreciate how hard that is for guitar players and bass players that don't, like on the neck, your hands are fucking cold having to deal with those strings. And same with bass players, whether they're playing with their fingers or they're picking, it's still that neck hand, you're dealing with it in that cold.
And you know what it really reminded me of? Something I have already known and done so much in the past, but I've gotten away from without even realizing it, is it really reminded me to really lighten my touch back up when I play. Like the lighter I play, the easier everything becomes. Like it's so easy to just I just want to dig in and just play, but that's like making it harder. You know what I mean? You got to just
wear yourself out.
Yeah, you got to get put a feather's touch on it.
Yep.
Yeah, keep it light.
Word. All right.
All right, Twackalax also in here saying, yo, shout to Vanessa. You're amazing. And Twack's also saying, I have a suggestion. Ray should be mic'd up, he's saying.
Yeah, Ray should be mic'd up as he was before.
We got Christopher in here saying, the first time I had SHO, I took it at 6 p.m. and it didn't hit until 3 a.m. I was hanging on for dear life the entire next day, he's saying.
Yep. I know how it goes. You can't take it late. You have to take it early. If you are going to do the SHO, as we talked about earlier, maybe start at 5 or 6 o'clock.
I say with dinner.
Yeah, after dinner.
You think after?
Maybe after you have a little nibble. And then.
Yeah, it's better. Well, it probably hits you later if you did have something in front of it. I think either way, you're going to get hit. It doesn't matter where. Just do it early, like 5, 6.
Yeah,
do yourself a favor.
Yep.
Early in the morning.
That way you sleep it off. Because if you take it late, it's going to wake you up, and then you're dealing with it that whole time. Unless
you don't want to be woken up by it.
No. You got to have major discipline to go back to sleep. Do you know what I mean? And if you ain't got that, don't do it. 5, 6 o'clock, 7, the latest. You know what I mean?
Better be skilled in the fine art of being able to say fuck it.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I had to do nothing about it.
I had to remind myself about the skilled art of fuck it. You know what I mean? And I learned quickly. All right, next one.
All right, Joshua in here saying I pre-ordered Vanessa's book and the UPS just dropped it off as soon as the show started.
Hey,
damn,
that's called
same day.
That's called timing, man.
My God, what is in these things? They're so freaking good.
I'm
sorry. It tastes like cookie dough almost. I can't explain it.
I underbaked them a little bit.
Oh my God,
I
that's
put them
perfect.
in my toaster oven, so it's depending on the oven you use, you want to just always watch your baked goods. But blondies, you want to underbake so they get. I'm so sorry. I feel bad that I didn't bring anything I'll bring more things.
Is the recipe in the book?
Yeah, of course.
Ooh, okay.
That's why I brought it.
Done.
And and because there have been so many birthdays, C- wanted me to bring something for his birthday, and then it's Aton's birthday the other day, and
he's afraid of
it was your birthday.
Yeah, I just had a birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
It was Mello's birthday.
Mello's birthday.
Yeah, lots of birthdays.
Next time, make me a cake or something.
Okay, what's 9 months ago? Because that's when your parents were all getting it on. What was that?
It's a holiday.
The popular holiday.
Yeah,
it's our own personal holiday.
Yeah, when you go back, you'll see it's a holiday. It's you know what it is? It's back to school.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That's when it is.
That's funny.
They were hooking up July 15th. Whenever.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's
there you
9
go.
months back.
9 months back.
Okay.
Yeah, school's getting ready to get end of
Get
summer.
going.
School starting back up.
Yep.
Get it.
Got a little free time.
A little bit.
Yo, Vanessa, is there a difference between baking in a toaster oven, like an electric oven, compared to a gas? Do you notice a big difference or not really? I feel like toaster ovens get a little too hot.
Yeah, it's like the size of the oven. So yeah, that will impact. Every oven is different too. Variables, lots of variables with cooking, but you just do your best to tool it to your kitchen.
I'm gonna say the toaster oven technology is the same way. Like, what kind of precision tools in there regulating that temp? How can you tell from 325 to 350?
You have to get an oven thermometer, and that really will help, and it'll tell you. But also, like where the heat mechanism is, how close it is to your food. Some things don't work well, and trust me, I've tried, because I would rather use my toaster oven because my gas oven heats up my whole house, and I don't want to do that in LA.
Hot.
It gets really hot. So it's an Italian design, and I can talk shit about Italians because I'm Italian. It's really stupid.
The only thing I hate about cooking in the oven is you gotta have the discipline to not open the oven. You gotta put it in, let it do its thing.
Unless it's something that could be checked. You know what I mean? With that you have to check it.
You got to look at it.
Because you can't keep consistent heat. If you're gonna constantly open the door and peek at it or whatever, you're just ruining it.
Just turn on the light and then use your nose. You just want to use your senses. So
Well-
you're like listening for how are the bubbling, and you're looking for how the edges of things, like are the cookies getting golden brown around the edges, like what's happening in there. But you don't, like you said, you don't want to keep opening up the oven door because then you're releasing the heat and you're trying to bake it.
You have to practice patience.
As always.
It's just like, waiting for the effect if you're trying to get the effect. Practice patience. And, and there's math on all of it. You could even put a timer on. Set a timer to your watch and say, okay, look at this time. And when your shit goes off, you could just go look. Or, or check on it without having to open it.
Start checking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Set a timer for sure, stoners. Always set a timer and label all of your edibles.
That's real talk.
Yeah, label your edibles, man. E-Zone does, he doesn't label them, but he does that on purpose because he wants somebody like Aton to stumble upon them and have one.
You must clearly write warning on it. Warning.
Oh, you ain't going to get no warning from E-Zone. All right, next.
One happy mama saying, excited to see you on, Vanessa. Congrats on your book. Our cookbook shows coming on our actual anniversary date, saying yay, perfect timing, and thank you so much.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you in the chat. I saw you. She's one of my patrons. I do a live stream sometimes, and I cook live on Saturdays. So I know my people, and I've been watching them in the chat today. It's been really
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Matt in here saying it's awesome to see you back on the show, Vanessa, as a Steftone. We kind of talked about this earlier, but he sent in a super chat. Did you guys see Jeff Bezos' faceplant while inspecting the capsule?
Yeah, we did. On Mars.
It was great on Mars.
And we saw him on Mars. And, the $1 billion bail.
It's the gravity.
Yeah. It's the gravity of the situation.
Yeah.
All right.
And Cypress Hill and the Deftones, they're going to be at the Louder Than Life Festival.
Kentucky. That's where we
Yeah. In Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Over there in Kentucky. Oh, we're on a different stage, too. Man, we never get to be on the same stages.
God damn.
Man, same time practically, too.
Yeah.
Slayer, Lamb of God, 7. Oh, wow.
Whew, Slayer.
What
Wow.
Dope.
That is a stacked fucking lineup right there.
Shout out to the homegirl, Andy. That's her uncle.
Thursday.
Lead singer of that group, my homegirl.
Thursday is
Small
the
world.
metal day.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It's very metal.
That's going to be a good show.
Excellent.
All right.
Lawson here is asking, have you guys been watching the YouTube Big Bear Bald Eagle Live Nest video? Saying it's pretty cool.
Yes. They're so cute. Did they lose one of their babies, though?
I
think
believe
they
so.
did. Yeah.
So they're down to one.
They have two.
Well, they
They
had
were
had three and one fell out of the nest or something like
Oh, no,
that.
did they lose another one?
Wait, which one are you talking about?
I think there's multiple. Can we
'cause-
clarify which?
Because there's
bald
there's a set of bald eagles that hatched 3 eggs, but one of the chicks fell out.
Right.
And then there was 2.
Okay.
That's all I know about
Life
that
is-
one.
Life as a baby eagle. Woo, tough.
Not easy.
Think they just put them wings out. Shh.
No, it takes a
Nope.
minute before they could do that.
They're eating their parents.
They just fall like a rock.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. The I guess you call them chicks, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Fell out of the nest.
Eaglets.
Think you could eat like a fried eagle? Like
the egg?
Not a bald
roast.
eagle.
Oh, you mean like a
Maybe a roasted or a baked?
like a chicken
Or
like
barbecue.
Throw it in the Bart's barbecue thing, you know?
rotisserie?
Smoke it.
I
How
would imagine
dare
it would be-
you, Les?
How dare you?
Can you infuse it?
I'm sure
I wonder-
somebody ate a bit.
Maybe back in the day before they were nationalized, right? Maybe somebody
Why not?
caught an eagle and ate it. I don't know.
Ain't nobody eating no eagles.
If you could kill it,
You wouldn't want to either. They would. I don't think so.
Have you seen how big they are?
probably
Yeah.
gamey.
Yeah,
They're
I
huge,
think-
A
bro.
lot of meat.
Don't taste like chicken. Like everything tastes like chicken.
Chicken.
It could.
I don't know.
Like if I was
chicken.
surviving in the wild or something, and it was, that or
I mean, how much
Die.
different would peacock taste from turkey? I mean, we eat turkey. Turkey doesn't have a lot of flavor. I mean, it's got flavor, but it don't got a lot of flavor. Very lean.
I mean, would you eat rat?
it
No,
depends.
rat
It
meat.
depends on the situation. Like again, if I'm on some sort of like survival,
Like if you was out in India, and
like,
they're
I'm-
serving barbecue rats, you know?
If it's a local like delicacy, yes, I'm invited to dinner. I will eat everything that I can.
With the head and everything. Right there.
That doesn't like the rats. I have never
see the
been
tail.
offered that before, so I don't think it's a delicacy anywhere. But
Yeah,
you know,
no. I
I
don't
fuck
think
with no rat.
Nah.
even if it
Rat
is,
burger.
it's like I don't know. Depends on how the rats.
we have this rat souffle for you today.
Rat tartare.
I mean, someone could feed us rat.
I've
We'd
had
never
horse.
know.
I've had horse tartare. I've had horse meatballs.
No
Polpette.
way.
Yeah, in Puglia, in like the south of Italy.
Back in the day, wasn't
Wow.
like didn't they? Were they saying that Wendy's their hamburger was made of horse meat
I don't think.
for a minute?
Oh,
you remember that?
I remember.
Do you remember that shit?
Yeah, I do remember.
It was we were probably in our teens at that point when they were making that claim or some shit.
Hey, all of us city folk are eating the food that's being presented to us.
We all eating that shit.
You know what I'm saying? We did
yeah.
not have one. Dude, who knows what we've eaten just because somebody said it was what it was.
Well, when you're in another country, yes, that is true.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't know.
I have no idea. I mean, if you didn't prepare it from scratch, literally, you ain't got no confirmation.
Even here, yes, yeah. Some places
Yep.
it's like
Right up the block.
But I'm saying you live on a farm, you slaughter your own animals, you know what I mean? You grow your own produce.
who does that?
No, I'm just saying if you do and
Yes.
you have, I mean, that's the only way you have any chance of control over what your food actually is.
That's why you got to watch that movie, Motel Hell. check that one.
Full circle.
Motel Hell. Is,
All right.
He's a farmer and he makes meats and stuff.
And he eats humans.
Hell yeah.
People?
Can't tell you the movie.
And the pigs eat the
It's a secret recipe he has.
Oh, yeah.
shit.
Sounds Sicilian.
You gotta
I'm
check
seeing
it out.
one of the ingredients right here on the cover.
That is the worst part about being a carnivore. You run a risk. That is a potential thing. I mean, if
Okay, so full circle back to Yellow Jackets. Watch that.
Oh, shit.
if you love bacon, whoo, man, that's
Bacon.
bacon.
That's the way
bacon,
Bolton would
bacon
say
put
it.
everybody at risk.
Bacon bits.
You don't even know.
All right.
Diggy is saying, yo, B, the Reggae Fest last week was my first Cypress show, and that shit was effing incredible. Been hearing you guys talk about your shows here for years, but seeing it in person was unlike anything else.
Well, thank you, sir. Yeah, it was fun. The Reggae Fest was dope. Sometimes being the only hip hop on a Reggae Fest, it feels a little bit funny, but the people are there for it, and we're there to give it to them. And it was a great crowd. Salute to everybody that came, and salute to you for checking us out for the first time, hearing about it. I mean, we talk a lot of shit, but we try to back it up.
That was the reggae concert?
Yeah.
I
Well, it wasn't. It's a reggae festival.
I think the fans, when they hear that hip hop, they're so tired of reggae. They're like,
Yeah, it breaks it up. It does break it up.
You
You
know?
know, like it's all day. We come right in the middle and
save the day.
Yeah, it's like hot knife through butter.
Palate cleanser.
Hot knife through
Well,
butter, baby.
What was
Eat
your
that
first
shit.
song for this
That's a great question because I don't remember.
Because that's the blender, pretty much.
Yeah, I think
the
it
two
was. I
genres.
think we probably went in with "I Want to Get High."
Ah, yes,
Yeah,
good choice.
solid.
Hell yeah.
Went in with "I Want to Get High." We said, "Fuck it, it's reggae."
Fuck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we just went in that way first, but we totally flipped it at the Fillmore. We went in mad aggressive. We put all like the big songs on the front end of the set, which we don't normally do. We scatter them or put them all on the back end. This one, we hit them with everything like a fucking cannonball, and then hit them with the Get High shit to calm them down.
Roller coaster a little bit.
Then
a little ride.
And then hit them with Bobo and Lord's duet, and then rat with the band. And it was a nice ride. It was dope. But that wasn't the Reggae Fest. That was the Fillmore. But salute to y'all. We got more shows coming up. You can go to cypresshill.com. See where you can fit in. All right.
Let's see here. Rock Podhead is saying, or El Fragile Rock Podhead is saying, much love to the table from San Luis Valley, Colorado. Shout out to all the 5150s and the Edibles Club. Does the table have a favorite guilty pleasure food?
Oh.
Bring it.
Ladies first.
Oh, really? Can I go last,
Okay.
please? Okay.
Less guilty pleasure food.
Let me hear yours first.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
I'll say like pecan pie or something.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
You already know, bro. It's condensed milk all day.
What do you mean? You just eat it with a spoon?
Yeah, straight up.
I love it.
That's not food.
Hey, that's his guilty pleasure.
Okay,
Just
you're
let
right.
him
You're
have
right.
it.
You're right. How about you, Steftone?
I love all food. That's my problem. It's more about the food I don't like, and as I've gotten older, all the foods that I used to not like, I like now.
But what's like your sneaky thing? What's your thing like when you really need something to scratch that itch?
Oh, I mean, it's always going to be fast food. Like I'll go to Del Taco or Jack in the Box.
And what's your order?
At Jack in the Box, I really love either the spicy chicken sandwich or the sourdough jack. Just the staples from the very beginning.
Keep it classic.
Yeah.
Yep, keeping it classic.
Del Taco, I get a couple of the I get the two grilled chicken taco meal. That's it.
For me, it's Rocky Road ice cream all the time. As I always say. It's,
On a cone or in a bowl?
in a bowl. And probably a pastrami sandwich from the Hat.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds great.
You can't have that all the time. That's, but it's amazing.
Well, let's put it on the calendar when we're going to do it so I can prepare for it.
Okay. I like that.
Bring it.
Because we got to do it.
We have to. You're not wrong.
It's springtime almost.
It is. It's almost Easter. And 420.
We'll be working it off. All right.
Let's see here. RS70's asking, has Vanessa been to Italy?
Yes, many times. My family's in Calabria, and then I cooked in Rome for a few months at the American Academy. And then I was married in Lecce. That story's in my book. Some lessons.
Getting to cook in Rome for a few years, that's awesome.
Few months. I wish
months.
a few years. I did like an internship at an academy there, and you cook for the fellows, and it was a lot of pasta. Made a lot of pasta, and we did like goat, and we would break down animals, and it was fun. A lot of work.
Awesome.
Medicine in here saying, can't really have edibles. They give me a bad weed hangover the next day.
Yeah, that's because you took too much. If you were to take a lower dose than you normally do that to make you feel that way, you wouldn't feel that. It's just you probably took too much too late.
I do like when you wake up high, though. Usually from the edibles of the night before, that's like the best high when you just have that little bit. You're just like, ooh, this is already perfect.
Yeah, when you've worn it down and you're at the last end of it and you're kind of high, it's cool. But when you wake up super smashed, not very cool. I've been there.
Yeah.
Done that.
Jerry in here saying, what's up to Be Real? Shout out all the way from the Pedal Mob Bike Club.
Salute. Get your pedal on, man.
You go biking out there on tour, Steftone?
Yeah, I go cruising around.
Hit up any cool trails or anything?
A couple trails I hit, a lot of the shows they're in downtown, so I'm usually just riding around downtown.
Did you go bowling?
I didn't go bowling after the last time we went because I was waiting for the blister on my thumb to heal.
So you didn't take any of your bowling balls with you?
I had them with me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
I didn't have time to go roll.
Yeah, never made it.
I feel you.
But I'm ready to get back out there. Ready to get a flick score
tomorrow night.
What's the bar now? 220 something.
He was. I believe it was
221,
224. I think it was 224.
212
or 212.
So
no, excuse me, 214.
214. So 215 and up is the bar now.
That's the bar. I thought he got 224.
I thought he had 220 something.
Yeah. I think Bolton's trying to slash it down so it doesn't feel as bad for him.
Yeah, no.
But easy, Bolton. You still haven't beat my score.
I do in the games though that we play.
Not all the time.
No. I have 186, but you haven't gotten that score in our games that we play. That like our team games that we play, like when we go as a group.
I have.
Not when we've played like against each other.
Oh, okay.
So I still have the highest score between us, like in the games.
What he's trying to say is when you're going just the other times, like that don't count.
Details, boy.
No, there's been games where he was on my side and I bowled high, and then stuff.
Well,
like
let me
that.
ask you,
like Eitan getting a 190.
But against Bolton and Trace, I have not bowled my best game against them yet. I had some good games, but not a great game. But don't worry.
It's coming.
I got both you. You know what I mean? Both of you. I told you and Trace that from here on in, I don't care what the team score says. My score is going to be higher than yours. Let's see if I could do it, though.
Let me ask
a lot
you
of shit to be talking.
Is there such thing as professional women bowling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've seen women.
Oh, man.
I mean, I've seen them
Well,
at regular.
if you check it out on YouTube, there's the women's PBA, and they are bowling their ass off.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
There's this girl, I can't remember. Where was she from, Bolton? She's from the Midwest. Badass. I mean, there's a bunch of badass women, but like
But they don't play against dudes. It's like
they play against the women play women, and then they do not the co-ed, but I guess it is co-ed where they double up. Sometimes they play together, but when they're doing their league championship, no, they don't mix it up.
Oh my God, SNL has the best skit about the female bowling league and shit. It's great. It's fucking great. It's old school, but it's funny as shit. You should look it up. They're like, brought to you by Tampax. Tampax.
Mm-hmm.
When you're wet on the slacks, tamp it to the max. Tampax.
SNL.
Yeah, Psycho. The last time we went bowling as a group, this lady got like a 299.
Wow.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
They
Yeah.
announced it over the intercom.
Yeah. When we were, filming the last one, they had a league night, and this lady on one of the teams, she fucking racked it. 299
In the zone.
Yeah, that's when you're in the zone,
Right.
Yeah, she was one pin from perfect.
Wow,
That's wild.
That's wild.
I wonder if she lost sleep about that pin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Unless that was her highest score ever. She's probably elation and, that little bit of disappointment for not hitting that last pin. But fuck, 299, that's nothing to like hang your head about. That's like practically perfect.
Yeah.
Not perfect, but practically.
Practically.
All right.
I'll take practically perfect all
Yeah.
the time.
Who can? Yeah, no one can be perfect. I mean, occasionally you can, but it's in moments.
Moments.
that one fuck up. That's it.
Humans,
Not perfect.
We can't live a perfect life. We could have perfect moments, but perfect life, that's not in existence.
We're
I
all
don't think.
perfectly imperfect.
Right.
How often does a 300 score happen? I mean, really?
Not a lot. It happens for sure. There's plenty of guys in women that have hit the 300. It's just hitting that with consistency is very hard. I mean, you could sit here and watch pro games as we do, and they'll start with 300. You know, that's their max potential. And as they're rolling and not striking everything, you know, they might catch a spare or some shit or miss. That shit starts shrinking down. And it's very hard to sustain that fucking roll where you're knocking them all down to where you, I mean, 300 is a strike every fucking frame.
That's crazy.
For 10 frames.
Yeah, it's 12
And then
strikes.
those 3 extra frames on that 10th frame or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's 12 strikes.
Yeah, you got to have 12 strikes in you.
She's a
That's
badass.
not
In a row.
Go
Now-
buy a lotto ticket.
Now, it could be done, but you doing it consistently, probably not as good as you might be or as great as you might be. You might get up in the 280s, 290s, but like to get that 300 back to back to back to back, whatever, yeah, nah.
I mean, no matter how many times you walk down the lane and throw the ball, and no matter how much it feels like you're doing the same thing every time you throw the ball, it is a brand new, unique throw. It's going to do what it's going to do. That's what happened that time.
Are you into bowling, Vanessa?
I mean, I've bowled before, but it's been a long time. I'm not saying I wouldn't bowl, but I haven't. I'm not going to interrupt your bowling. I know it's very intense and competitive. So
we have that, but we have more fun than that, though.
Okay.
That's the factor. But everyone's really having a lot
good
of fun.
time.
Yeah, we talk a lot of shit to each other, but yeah, we're just having fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all friendly stoner bowling.
Stoner bowling, that's hilarious.
Oh shit.
When you guys were talking about the best place to take mushrooms, someone was saying to take mushrooms at the
Seneca.
at the Santa Monica beach and start 3 hours before sunset, so your come up phase has passed and you get to experience the sunset. Take a sand towel to lay in and sweaters in case it gets chilly. The views and the beach vibe is amazing in a trip. Sit far away enough from people if you must. And he's saying during the summer it's the best.
Wow.
It's a lot of detail.
That's real advice, though.
Yeah,
3 hours
nature.
before sunset.
Let's go to Seneca right now.
Seneca.
Sounds beautiful.
Road trip.
Yeah, that's
Great
great. That's,
story.
yeah, that's great advice for an optimal adventure at the beach.
It's like a city they named after Santa. Seneca.
It's not Santa Ana. It's not Santa Monica. Somewhere in the middle.
Seneca.
Oh boy, good.
All right.
And the last one I see so far is Marbell. He's saying, me personally, real chill. I wouldn't take that trash talk from a non-seasoning MFer named Colton. I'm just saying. That's right. I don't season my chicken, Marbell.
Oh, damn.
That's pretty bland. Got to season a little bit.
Gotta
I'm just
season.
joking. Yeah, you got to do that. Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper minimum.
Salt and pepper.
That's your favorite.
I mean, with at Fogo, they use what? Rock salt and pepper. That's it.
That rock salt they use is so amazing.
Maybe some garlic.
Yum.
I love when you get a little bite of that pecan and you got that little rock on it and you're just like,
What kind of salt is this on the brownies? What
sea
is
salt.
That's Malden sea salt.
Wow, it's really good.
Yeah, it's nice and flaky.
Yeah.
It is a good one. All right, what else you got?
And that seems to be it so far.
Word up. Thank you for the super chats. We know more come as we go, and when we see them, we will take them. Right now, we're about to get into submissions, so let's go. What do we got today? Oh, okay. We're going aggressive here. Very aggressive.
Yeah, shout out to the Deftones for that.
that's dope. I love that one, though.
Shit. Oh, damn.
All right, Mr. Burn one in here saying, yo, be real.
Yeah.
Did you see E40's first pitch?
I did not see E40's first pitch, but I guess I'm about to see it now.
Oh,
This was
boy.
at the Giants game.
Don't do it.
Oh.
Ah.
You got to kick that leg up, man. You got to kick that leg up, and you got to wind up harder and not like that.
That was a slam dunk.
Oh my God!
It went halfway.
Hit the floor.
Oh, God.
See now this is what we talked about the other day. How'd that fly get in here? God damn it.
Yeah, you might want to cover those brownies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where's the lid? Could someone pass the lid? There you go. Bing. Oh, that's awesome. What was I saying? So if someone asks you to do this, you better like measure out that mound distance and practice throwing it for a few weeks.
Yeah, have some warm-ups.
Yeah, because you don't want to do that.
Did you play baseball?
Not really. I was not I played more basketball and a little bit of football, but more basketball than anything. I wasn't necessarily a baseball player. I could play, but I wasn't that great. Sendog and his brother Mello played. That's why, when Sendog threw the ball at a Chicago, I don't know if it was White Sox or Cubs. It was in Chicago. Yeah. His throw was not great neither.
I wonder if anyone's ever really burned one in there, like where.
Oh, there's a couple
where the team was like, "Damn!"
There's a couple
came in with some heat,
just like raw talent.
Yeah,
yeah. Well, there's people that used to play the game and maybe still throw the ball around and shit, like or play catch or whatever, keeping the arm active. When you haven't played baseball and 20 years or something like that, you try to throw a ball accurately down the pipe.
Yeah, he was trying hard.
And you're not a real pitcher anyway. Yeah, no, you're not gonna throw it. The catcher is gonna be like going for it somewhere else.
I'm just saying, when you hear 100-mile-per-hour pitch hit that catcher's glove,
yeah,
you hear it.
That arm is like a machine.
Yeah, it's coming in hot.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one rapper that throws a good pitch anyway.
Yeah,
Fat Joe, whoever it was terrible.
50
Cent.
50s was bad. Sendogs was bad. 40s wasn't great. Yeah,
because you underestimate that
us as rappers have not had a good representative yet
for baseball
to throw the ball, at least to get the ball to the catcher.
Need that reach.
They represented hip hop, as themselves and the music and all day they got that, but throwing it to the catcher, they did not have this. So there's got to be somebody. You played baseball. You gonna have to.
What about you? What if you started training?
Yeah, with training,
I could.
Les, what's the greatest pitch of all time?
The greatest pitch?
Yeah, one pitch.
I got this bridge in New York for sale.
It's Nolan Ryan making the bird explode.
No, that's not Nolan Ryan. That's Randy Johnson.
Randy Johnson. Sorry. Randy Johnson. He hit that bird.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen so many pictures.
Oh, yeah. So Randy Johnson is 6'10", 6'10", big dude as a pitcher. And he was ripping a fastball. And look, right here. Look what happened to the bird, dog.
Oh. Yeah, we seen that.
Defeathered. Look.
Sad.
Look at when you.
It's like remember the guy with the pretty blonde hair? It was on the roller coaster and the bird.
Fabio.
Oh,
yeah. Sorry to bring that up, Fabio.
That should turn to chicken strips.
Oh no! Hey, no! Look when you look at the chicken's body. Look it to the left. Boom. It's flying away over there, but it's not flying. It's defeathered completely. Bang.
That shit went straight to the pot.
Straight to
the pot.
You see it flop on the left there on the bottom there. Oh my God, that's really sad.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I mean, the odds of that.
We got lunch.
That pigeon's karma caught up to it in that moment.
It shat on too many heads.
It shat on too many cars.
That's once in a lifetime.
He got hit by a 90.
Randy was his form of karma. That fastball. He got hit, yeah.
It exploded.
It was like, yeah.
I'm sure there's even like golf shots too, where somebody hits a tee shot and the bird comes in. Pow!
Fabio.
Fabio's nose.
What happened? I don't understand.
Oh, please.
What's happened?
Is that a bird?
How's
Is
my
it
hair?
A plane?
Is my hair okay?
It's my hair. Okay?
I think it was really traumatizing.
Pass me the
for him.
brush.
I bet he never got on another roller coaster in his life after that. And then he looked, you know, he got embarrassed in front of the ladies.
What are the odds of that, though? What are?
Yeah, she's
think
like,
about
don't
that.
touch it, don't touch it. Just leave your nose alone.
He should have came down like this.
Looks like it scratched him on the face and everything.
Oh yeah,
Is that his blood or the bird?
The bird.
That's his blood.
Bird
is
shitted
too.
on.
it's probably a mixture of the blood and Fabio. They are one.
He's like,
At night-
I never get back on this.
At
Look at the
night,
girl
when,
next to him. Look.
at night when people are asleep, he flies around with wings of a dove.
Look how good that hair is.
I was going to say his hair does look really good.
It's really amazing. It's lustrous. The volume.
Look at the girl. She's like, calm down. Remember who's the little girl here.
You're
All right,
okay.
You'll be fine.
Calm down. You're right. You're right.
Don't worry about your nose. It's okay.
Your hair is magnificent.
You look
Yes.
great. You don't worry about it. You look great.
Your hair is magnificent.
And you know, he's very vain, so he knows he don't look right, and he is uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, fuck. God damn it. Fuck.
I'm brewing.
It is fucked up
Right.
because now, you know, I mean, we've known Fabio forever. He's been like this. He's been Fabio, you know what I mean?
Fabio's a pimp. He don't
And now we see that. Now we have to see him all busted
He used to be
up.
on book
You
covers
don't wanna
before
see,
that.
You
and then
don't
he
want to
was-
see battered Fabio.
No.
He went from being on book covers to fucking I can't believe it's not butter commercials and shit after
Yeah, well,
that.
he was making a lot of money with those. All right, next.
Up is Down is saying, yo, this is the Deftones in Portland. Show to the strong one.
Yeah, this is the first night of the tour right here.
Got that Fabio hair right there.
What?
How many guitars you bring on stage with you? Few different ones?
I've got 20 guitars with me. I'm not playing all 20 at once any night. I use, you know, I go through maybe about 6 or 7 different ones.
Different tunings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guitar is set up in my lowest tuning that I use. It's in a drop E tuning on an 8-string.
The low.
Good.
Right, we got let's see here. Talking about RSO and gummies, Luis in here saying, I like putting RSO on my gummies.
Okay.
There
That
we go.
works. That's a cool way to do it.
Yep.
It's just, you know, that's a moderate dose too right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
measured,
Yeah.
but still potent. You
Yeah,
know,
that's potent right
for
there.
one person.
Yeah.
That'll do you.
Just too sticky on the teeth.
A little bit.
Maybe they swallow it.
You could do that.
All right, Be Real, I got this sent in. This thing's hilarious. Someone sent in the Insane Mo, the Eric Bobo action figure.
Wow.
Man, he light skinned there. Light skinned
Light-skinned
Bobo.
Looking like a Wayne's brother Bobo.
I don't look like him at all.
He looked like he's in the Far Side or something.
I never seen this Bobo.
Far Side Bobo.
It's like if we made a movie about Cypress Hill and one of the Wayans guys played Bobo. Okay.
That's the Brazilian Bobo.
Brazilian Bobo.
That's the Will Smith Bobo.
Bobo Smith. Oh, shit.
Yeah, they got to try that one again.
Oh, man.
Mizzo in here saying, I want to wish my pops a happy 82nd birthday. I found this picture of him back in the day with him playing the drums and slapping them bongos.
Right on.
Oh, get funky.
Is that timbales or drums?
No, he's got drums right
See
there.
congas in the back.
Yeah, he's got a mix. He's got a little hybrid kit.
He looks like he could get funky.
Yeah.
He got a vest on. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Salute.
Got a vest on, and that collar of the shirt is unbuttoned.
Get funky with it.
All right, Mr. Byrne once sent this one. The earthquake yesterday had me like doobie.
What the hell happened to Doobie right there?
He's doing his move.
He was doing this little doobie move.
What?
It's called the doobie dip.
A doobie doo.
It's a one-man earthquake.
Doobie dip.
X-Ray in here saying, yo, shout to Be Real and Psycho Les, listening to Doing What You Never Did. Shout to Real Psycho.
What you never did.
Much love.
Midget Mike in here saying, I got the Hot Wheels Be Real, the smoke box.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
Cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it needs the graphics, and that's a different Chevy.
Mm-hmm.
At least it looks like it from that cover.
I mean, the toy don't even look like the cover.
Yeah.
Different rims.
Needs work.
Yeah,
Needs work.
I mean, it's coming from Midget Mike.
Yeah.
What do you want?
He also sent this in, DVX.
That's a very upgraded version.
Damn, you're looking like Jesus.
Yeah,
you
got be Jesus.
Jesus real. Damn.
I don't even know who Sen looks like. He looks like this actor. I can't remember the name.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
All right.
They got Mello. They drew him like Large Professor or something.
You're right. No glasses.
Go back to the original. Yeah, no.
Oh my God! Look at Sin.
Hey, why you got a Puerto Rican flag?
Oh shit!
Oh, they put a Puerto Rican.
Good eye, dude. Holy shit! Damn, they're like whatever. Same shit.
Wow.
No, it's not.
All right,
Damn
next. Moving on.
Oh,
It's definitely not the same shit.
still the same flag.
Yeah.
The food is like everybody's different.
Yeah.
People get that wrong. You know what I mean? With the Cuban flag, it's the red inside and blue stripes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They put the Puerto Rican.
Insane Mo also did a little Cypress Hill AI cover art.
Well, that's pretty cool.
That is
I
cool.
like that.
Wow.
It's the album cover, but just they're animated and shit.
Speak no evil.
Should have them
You
dancing.
see no
and shit.
evil, hear no evil.
That's it.
Well
done.
That's pretty cool.
Brandon is saying, we're here cooking up fish we caught at the Silverwood Lake.
All right.
There you
Wow.
Bring it.
A little lemon, a little salt.
Little hot sauce.
Magnificent.
Just
Yeah.
gotta watch for the bones.
As a
Ooh.
city
Yeah.
folk, that looks crazy to me.
Medicated
Even though I know
hot
it's
sauce.
not.
Medicated hot sauce sounds good. I've
Yeah.
had that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. A little bit of that would work right there.
Like for me, I need a plate. Gotta have it on a plate.
Gotta have it on a plate. White
Bring
plate.
it.
A white plate at that too.
I see.
So I can see how good the food looks.
Does the edibles in liquid form hit you faster?
Yeah. I was going to say drinks are a great way
Right, so
to,
Hot
to-
sauce and stuff like that. Like
or just like beverages in general, help to get the high to you
goes right
quickly,
right to
Maybe
the
less to digest.
Salad dressing too.
That
Yeah.
THC lean. Woo.
If you had a salad dressing,
I wonder
you know
what
what I mean?
I wonder what fiber would do. I met this really cool doctor, Dr. Riley Kirk. She has a book that's out called Reefer Wellness, and she kind of dives more into the biological, relationship with cannabis more than I can. I'm a cook. I know my role, and I talk a little bit about it, but there are definitely people who can speak better to it than I can.
You're a fun cook because that ultimately says have fun.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm here to help people have a good time.
Yeah.
Just like I think bartenders have a responsibility in like administering in a certain amount of alcohol, hopefully.
That's funny you say that because the other day I was at a bar and I was just like, what a crazy job, man. That the person back there just is like knowingly watching these people right now just get all fucked up.
Right.
Yep.
Like, and depending, I mean, if they're,
And they're almost babysitting them too, because they got to keep an eye on the ones that are out of hand.
right.
Cut them off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy job.
But with edibles, it's more difficult. Like we said, it takes longer.
Yep.
So.
Yeah,
All
it takes hours.
And that's it for submissions right now.
Oh, thank you for your submissions. Keep them coming to BREALTV contest at gmail.com, and we put them on. All right. Yeah, man. The edibles.
Pretty awesome.
It's always a deep conversation with that because it's a fine line. Stoners, there's stoners that'll do everything, right? Everything that's in the stoner culture. Well, if there's edibles, I'm going to have them. If there's dabs, I'm going to do them. If there's joints or blunts, I'm going to smoke them. If there's bong hits, I'm going to take them. All the above, right?
Right.
Cali Blaze.
Yeah, Cali Blaze. He's good. He's the triathlon guy. You know what I'm saying? He's our triathlon guy.
The ringer.
Yeah, Olympian. He's doing all the sports. You know what I mean? And then there's some that just want to smoke joints or smoke blunts or hit bongs and nothing else.
Yeah.
And some just fucking with edibles. And like anything, you got to build tolerance with anything else you do. So if you're going from joints and blunts or bongs to edibles, remember that you got to build tolerance there too. It's just a fact. Because that's going to hit you different than what you're normally used to.
I'm more of a joint guy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I could do all those things. I mean, I do, but the thing that I like doing the most is smoking joints. So I stay doing that. Occasional, concentrate or not concentrate, but edible, whatever. Do concentrates too through the hash holes and stuff like that. But mainly joints, yeah.
Vanessa, how often do you have edibles? Is it daily? Or are you just, once a week,
Wake up in the morning.
I mean, definitely once a week because I'm cooking them for my club.
That's what I'm saying. I know
so,
you said you do like your show, so
yeah,
at least one day you're getting it.
Yes, and like I keep it pretty light. I'm just there to teach them how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I always have things in my fridge that are dosed. Like I had these chewy granola bars. And I don't know why, but I couldn't throw them away. I just kept snacking on them. It was just like a little treat at night, and then I go to bed. It was so pleasant. Have it with some mint tea and.
That's the documentary that hasn't been made yet. It's like the Super Size Me documentary, but for weed, like showing the progression of somebody through 30 days of edibles.
Super high me.
Super high me. Oh my god.
There is a super high me though, isn't there?
I have no idea.
Oh, I think there is.
I think there is.
I think there is. Yes, definitely.
Oh, bummer.
It's okay. Good idea.
We'll think of something else. You know what I'm saying? We're creative. We could do this.
Yeah. 30 days of some kind of edible, schedule. See what happens.
Or it could be someone had said in the chat like a hot ones. Maybe it's like a pot ones, and it's like everyone. But you have to stretch it out. Like you'd have to see after like 3 hours how someone's doing, and you're asking them questions while they're stoned. Maybe
You got to start the show and then finish the show later.
Yeah, or like be taking dabs or something in between. Like it's like edibles and in between the edibles dabs. So you're getting the different highs and then asking questions, being like how stoned they get.
But if you are getting ripped on dabs, right? I mean, dabs is the whole point of that. You're really going for it, right? So
yeah.
if you're getting all dabbed up, I mean, you're going to need more edible, I feel like, to compete against the potency of the dab.
It's a lot.
Well, the thing is that like you'd have to film that shit like at different times.
Yeah.
Because there's when they take it and then the after effect when it hits.
Right. You definitely need that.
Waiting for an hour or so.
Yeah, you need at least that hour, but probably like 3 is what I think. That's when you really know.
And then they can order their favorite munchies.
Mm-hmm. That'd be dope.
That's the thing, though. If you eat an infused dinner, are you going to get the munchies?
I'm always hungry after. Like Bong Appétit, I go home and eat.
Wow.
Like a little something. It's like a little.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't make full, big, huge meals, so it wasn't like we're filling up like on a bunch of stuff. I mean,
it was enough to feel full, but then I would still want something that's not infused just to kind of like.
I wouldn't get the munchies when I was doing edibles I mean, I stopped having the munchies with joints a long time ago anyway. But yeah, no, I never feel like.
Depends what's around. If there's something crunchy and sweet and, like a Chex party mix situation, I'm going in.
Sometimes you get hit with the munchies and you're not even aware.
You're not even aware. And that's the worst shit because you fall to it. You know what I mean? You're like,
you find out like, oh, shit.
Normally you might have some discipline, but when it hits like that, you might be like, oh, man.
You're not even thinking.
Fuck, I shouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? You've already gone.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes
don't.
Yep.
You guys even feel like smoking, though, when you get too high on edibles? Because, like, for me, it just kills the smoking factor. Like, I don't feel like smoking at all when I'm on edibles.
You don't have to.
You really don't.
But that's what I was saying about the dabs. You know what I mean? Like, if you're waiting for the edible to kick in, like you're having the dab session until that time comes, you're already going to be lit from the dabs because that's going to be direct.
Yeah, you may not even want it.
From the inside.
Oh, fuck, I'm already high. I don't need to smoke anything. I'm good.
That's why you start with the dabs.
Yeah.
So they end hot ones with like the last dab, and maybe it's this show as you start with the first dab.
I mean, what if you get nice and ripped on the edibles, and then 4 hours later, that's when you take one hot dab.
Oh,
that's what you're.
You're going to sleep. I think you're going to sleep after that.
One hot dab, and that's it.
A hot dab is putting you out. You cannot do that on the front of, at the front of the show.
No.
But somebody like.
That's the closer.
45 minutes, y'all.
Yeah.
Word up.
Talking about the hot dab.
Yeah. Hey, we want to thank everybody for joining us today on the Dr. Greenthumb show right here. We know you could be anywhere else, but you're here with us, and that's what matters. And we send love and positivity your way, and we want to thank our sister Vanessa for sitting in once again. Yeah. Make sure you get that book and learn how to cook. You know what I'm saying? And make it fun at the dinner table with cannabis. You know what I'm saying? You got any shout-outs you want to give?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to you for having me here today and always letting me, just speak my mind and meet such cool, amazing people. It was nice to meet you, DJ FM and Steftone. Nice to see you. And as always, Psycho-Les, happy birthday and thank you.
Thank you so much.
And Colton, thank you
for
thank you. Having me on today. It was really a pleasure. You can find me at Vanessa Marigold on Instagram and on YouTube. I go live every Wednesday and Saturday for my club, which is my Patreon, the Edibles Club. And you can find my cookbook. It comes out today. How to eat weed and have a good time.
Go get it. Psycho-Leezy.
Yep. Shout out everybody hanging out with us. Shout out Vanessa for coming through, hanging out with us, and congrats on the new book.
Thank you.
Dr. Greenthumb crew, of course, you know how we do. If you're on the IG, follow me, Psycho-Les Official. And if you're checking for that merch, the PsychoLesShop.com. It's Tuesday, Real Psycho Takeover, right after this.
All right, I just got a super chat in. Above and below is saying Sendog looking like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Or DDX.
I was going to say.
Well, that would be.
He look like.
Yeah. Neil Dog.
He looks like a trainer. Like he's training.
Yeah.
And it looks like that dude in color.
Oh, yeah.
Yo. Right.
That's a good one.
Yo, big shout out to Vanessa for stopping by. Shout out to Ray Morning Shot Film. Shout out to the Dominator and what's up at Steftone. What's up?
Hell yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Shout out Mark Sargent, Karen B, David Wise, FM, B, Vanessa. I'm looking forward to one of those treats for sure. Congrats on your new book. Psycho-Leezy, Bolton, Ray, Dom, Aton, Pedro, Cali Blaze, Mello, E-Zone, all the Asylum on all the platforms. Y'all have a great week, and catch y'all on Friday. FM.
Yeah, man, big shout out to everybody at the table. Big shout out to Vanessa. Thank you for coming through. Congrats on your book. I'm excited to check it out, and I'm gonna definitely spread the word because weed is definitely fun to cook with. That's a fact. Check me out on IG, DJFM_LA. This Friday at Thunder Studios in Long Beach, we're gonna have Mad Lion, Tumex, Quinto Soul, Funk Freaks. It's gonna be cracking at 420 weekend. You know how it is. It's a It's a cannabis event too. So like with vendors and all that shit. So Thunder Studios this Friday. Check it out. Hey.
Exercise your mind, body, and spirit. Swallow that.